been using old apps. Now we're going to use a brand new app because they haven't patched it. I told them like 6 years ago and they haven't done anything, so we get to use a brand new app. So SomNote. And by the way, I'm not sure if this is a very serious vulnerability, but it is a good demonstration of a flaw. So you go in Google Play and get SomNote. Let's see if I'm, all right, I got to sign in. All right, fine. Uh-oh. I remember this part. I'm sure I remember the rest of the other part. All right, just a moment. I supposedly have a password manager, the same one I've been mocking. I should have, yep, I have a password manager. Oh, good. So, Android? Well, that might be it. Supposedly I saved in here the password. Neat. I supposedly saved the password. That's why I love it, because before I'd always be like, what document did I put it in? What computer was that on? Now I have one place where it's all findable. This is what I supposedly have made this password now. Oh boy, my throwaway account for Android emulators. Okay. So, I'm in Glorious Play Store, and what is that? Don't back up my stuff. Are you ridiculous? No, I said no. I accept not backing my stuff up. Okay. All right. There we go. SomNote. I don't even know what this thing is. But whatever it is, I don't like its security. All right. Glorious SomNote. Apparently, it's pretty cool. If you sign into a cloud provider, you can put up notes, make them on your home computer, and they'll pop up on your phone for like your grocery list and stuff. That might actually be useful. But it does it in an insecure way. So you shouldn't be putting like passwords and stuff in here, in my opinion. So agree, give it whatever permissions it wants. Sure, do whatever. Okay. The display over other apps, I don't even know what you're talking about, so I'm just going to go back. All right, there's Glorious SomNote, and I'm going to grant all permissions. Yes, allow whatever you want. Sure, sure, see if I care. Okay. There, now I'm in. Now I could log into cloud services, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to close that and use it locally. And I'm not going to do VIP, whatever that is. You know, I thought I spelled it wrong, but I guess they're spelled it pretty badly too. I guess these guys are from a foreign country and don't quite have English too well. So now you can make notes on your phone. So make a note with the plus sign. Okay, so you fill this with stuff you don't want the whole world to know, and you save it. And now there it is, top secret info. And of course, the exciting thing is it's totally going to be exposed. So let's kill this app, and kill Google Play, and kill all these other things I got running. I don't need any of that. All right, now we're going to take that APK and put it on my host system where I can mess with it. So we'll just pull it off the phone, and here's how you do that. These are the commands I wasn't remembering too well earlier. This is how you pull an app from the phone. So I don't think I need that Linux machine at all. I think all I need is the Mac. So let me make a directory for this. Okay, now I'm going to do this one. This is ADB shell PM list packages. That's what I was trying to do before. That will list all the packages on the phone. And I'm going to grep for SOM, so I'll only see the packages with SOM in them. Now I have the name of the SomNote. So now I do ADM shell PM path for the name of the package is that thing, c.com.somcloud.somnote. And it'll be a different path on every phone. You can't just copy my command. This is the path. For some reason, they started doing this a few years ago, having this weird random base64 junk in the middle of your path. I don't know why. Everything used to always have an obvious path, but they don't anymore. So you do ADB pull. That is the path on this phone. And now I've got the app, which is always called base.apk these days. Didn't used to be that way, but that's the way it is in all modern apps. I'm reverse engineering. So now we got it. We could take it apart, but in fact, I don't even need to. In fact, I should take this out. I was going to do it the hard way by decomposing it with APK tool and looking at Nano, and then I realized we don't need to do that. Just use Android Studio. So you don't need to execute that command. I'll take that out. Just go to Android Studio, and now just File Open. And open the APK. So here we go. 128, SomNote base. All right. That will open it up in Android Studio. And here it is, base.apk. I'm going to close some of these others I'm not using. All right, and if you just scroll down here a bit, you'll find the manifest. There's the manifest. And the manifest is what tells you the permissions and stuff for this app. And if you look through the manifest, you can find SomCloud. In fact, there is a find SomCloud. There. That's one package, and I should be able to find the next one. I don't know how to find the next one. Maybe this next highlighted. No, that's highlighted error. You saw the arrows? I didn't see the.
Right there, more right.
Oh, here. Good, good. Thank you. Good. So there's the package, and there's a permission, and another permission, and an application, and so on. There's actually a lot of junk here, but pretty soon we're going to see a service, a provider. That's what I wanted to find right there. There is a provider named SomCloud Database SomNote Provider, and it is exported and has something called authorities, but the one thing it does not have is permissions. It's wide open. Anybody can do it. Any other app on the phone, anybody. Permissions would have to be right in this container, this provider container, and they aren't. So this thing here, SomCloud SomNote Database, that thing is wide open. And there it is. That's the one. So now we can access the provider. Now you may not remember from lecture, but the next thing you need to find the URIs that go there. And Drozer had a module to do this, but we don't need Drozer. By the way, here's the official Android documentation showing that inside this provider is where you put permissions if you're going to have them. Since they aren't there, they are not enforced on the phone. So now we're going to find URIs. And for that, you need JADX. It's the easy way to do it. JADX GUI, which you just download. It runs on everything. And now you just load the APK in here. So it's here, 128, SomNote, APK. All right, there it goes. Loading. And having issues, which I will simply ignore. Okay, and now it's just navigation search, and you search for content, :// This is all the Drozer module did anyway. And that finds anything that looks like a URI that goes into a provider, a data provider. And so you see there's Google junk, and then there's SomCloud stuff, and this is the one called folders and one called notes. That is the one we need. Content, SomCloud provider, /notes. So that's all you need. Now you can suck the data out of the database. But armed with that information, you just do a content query, URI to that, and that's the story. So we're not logged into the app at all. The app is not running. And if I just do this, it should suck some data off the phone, and there it did. It's kind of a mess. It doesn't get all the data, which is what I expected. It gets some kind of note here, your friendly note hotel is here, and then it gives you, it gave me the name of the fields. Yep, rev time is this, create time is that, folder ID, parent ID, title. So each note has a title and it has a content. That's what we see here. So to get them, for some reason, it only shows you like the first one note by default. But all I had to do was put a pattern saying I want the title and the contents to get them all. Now this told me enough to give me the name of the fields. And so the one that actually pumps out all the data is here, projection, title, content. For some reason, I didn't bother learning enough about this query language to get it straight. If you tell it you want the title and content, it will give you all the titles and contents. And if you were able to carefully craft your query, you could probably do something smarter, but this is good enough. Row 7, row 6, row 5, and somewhere up here, there we are, There's my whole thing I put in. There's like 10 default ones, and mine is in there with all my top secret info just being broadcast to the world. So this reminds me like that ES File Explorer that just broadcasts your files to the whole world. This thing broadcasts your note to the whole world, and you know, I don't think it's intended to do that. But anyway, that's what I wanted to show you, and it's sort of fun to use a real app. And this is why people get mad and say I need to be fired and stuff. I keep doing things like this. But, you know, I did tell them a long time ago, somewhere up here I made a note. Yeah, I told them about this. I wish I could learn my stupid key press keeps doing it. I told them about this in 2015, and they did not care. Anyway, they did not fix it. So anyway, for what that's worth, that and $2 will get you a cup of coffee. Anyway, so that's the joy of hacking SomNote, and I'm going to stop this video.